We're joined now by Senator from the state of New York, Senator Hillary Clinton, who has been here and joins us now. There's been a lot of discussion, obviously, this week about the report that there were no weapons of mass destruction. It took up almost the first third of this debate alone. I remember vividly, however, your husband, President Clinton, saying right after so-called major combat came to an end, we always believed that there were weapons of mass destruction there. You voted for the authority to the president to go to war, voted for the $87 billion as well. You saw that intelligence. So isn't that blame kind of spread across both parties?
Well, I think what John Kerry said tonight, Tom, really summed it up. He was as good on foreign policy again tonight as he was in the first debate, and he was fabulous on domestic policy. And when he said, look, the military did a superb job, the military won the war, the president didn't win the peace. The difference has been from the very beginning that many of us believed that there were weapons of mass destruction. Many of us saw Saddam Hussein as a threat. But many of us also said, wait a minute, we're not going about this the right way. And no one has been stronger on that than John Kerry, consistently now, month after month. And yesterday, with the release of the inspector's report and the president's continuing refusal to admit what everybody in the world now knows, that he did rush to war. He didn't give the inspectors a chance. He didn't use the authority which I and others gave him to really play the card of, pressured, coercive diplomacy. And I think, Senator Kerry made it very clear he has a plan to deal with Iraq. The president just has more of the same.
But Senator Kerry's plan is open to question for a lot of people because Jacques Chirac of France, Gerhard Schroeder of Germany, they've all said, no, we're not going there. And without a specific plan that is practical, if John Kerry is elected president, what would that say to the people in Iraq who are trying to change the equation on the ground?
I think the plan that John Kerry has put forth is much more detailed than that. I mean, he's talked very specifically about, getting assistance and doing more training. In fact, there was an offer made of that, which was not really followed up on by the administration. He's talked about enlisting more help in the reconstruction efforts. In fact, this administration slammed the door and said, wait a minute, you weren't with us, we're not going to have you at the table to do that. On point after point, what comes across very clearly and what Senator Kerry once again stressed tonight in a masterful presentation was that he has a plan, and more importantly, he has the credibility to have the people of Iraq know that we're really going to stick with them and be on their side as they face the insurgents, and the rest of the world to come to our aid in doing so.
When you watched this debate tonight, what did you think was President Bush's strongest moment, the one that unnerved you a little bit?
I have to confess I didn't have any of those moments. I thought that the president just didn't have a plan for the future, didn't give us much of a sense of what he would do differently in the next 4 years, and that John Kerry was once again just absolutely masterful, as good as I've ever seen him.
All right, thanks very much, Senator Hillary Clinton.
Thank you.